What the hell did I watch? What on God's earth did I just watch? It was just. It went from me almost falling asleep, just waiting. I was just pleading for this race just to end because it was so boring and so uneventful. And then all hell breaks loose, and then it just gets dumber and stupider, and I despised that so much. I guess if we have to break the race down stage by stage. Stage 1, Logano won, led all the laps. Stage 2, Allmendinger led a bunch of laps, but then people pitted with a couple laps to go, so it shuffled things around because stage racing at road courses is awful. This car is awful at the road courses, especially at this track. Oh my god, no one could pass, and it was just awful. It was an awful product across the board. I don't think there was any green flag passes for the lead, unless you count like that last restart. If that mattered, I don't know. It's just dirty air was such a gigantic problem. These cars just are terrible at the road course, just unfathomably bad. And it was just a complete slog to watch, and it just was not compelling, and it was just very uneventful for the first 104 laps. Then a piece of cardboard was on the track, and that brought out the yellow. And apparently, from what I'm seeing on Twitter, there's a whole bunch of controversy about that, when that actually occurred. Some Denny Hamlin was saying that happened right at the beginning of stage 3. If that's the case, that brings up another horrific, can of worms. Where if that was the case, then why didn't we see that till later in the race? If that was there that whole time, then it seemed like they were just purposely just waiting to throw out a yellow to add drama and stupid crazy shit. How true is that? I don't know. At the very least, I do think it was warranted for a yellow, because that is something on the racing surface. So I can understand that. But if it really took them up until 6 to go to throw a yellow for that, when it was out on the track 40 plus laps prior, then we got some big problems. So I don't know. But what was going to be a very boring, uneventful race, it was going to be probably 2 out of 10, because there was pit strategy, and then everyone was stupid, and Chase Elliott cycled out in front of people during the pit cycle. So that was like that. I guess that was a green flag pass for a lead, but it was during pit stops. I don't know, but it was going to be Chase's win in a really just dumb fashion, because for whatever reason Allmendinger wanted to stay out longer, and it just nothing didn't benefit, and it was really stupid. But it was just going to be a bad race, and then that was going to be it, and then that was going to probably be the end of the video, because there really wasn't anything to talk about. And I'd rather have a very boring and uneventful race than one that goes from 0 to 1,000 in the shit show territory, where the next ensuing start, everybody just plows and runs over each other, and it just turns into a complete shit show and a complete mockery of racing, and it just got stupid. Um, Kyle Larson gets completely cucked out of the format because he hit the wall and it bent the toe leg, but NBC never even bothered to show that. So NBC botched a bunch of shit, like when just so many random things. Like I think on the last restart, they focused the camera for like 7 seconds or 8 seconds on just all these cars wrecking, and they missed the pass for the fucking lead with Bell, which is embarrassing and sad. NBC was horrific with commercials with the last like 30 laps to go. It was like every 6 minutes. It felt like not even 5 laps or 4 laps. It would be commercial and another commercial. It was just like egregious. Like usually it's pretty bad, but never enough to the point where I have to bring it up, because it wasn't exceptionally bad until this one. It was like as if they didn't meet their quota for commercials, and they just started throwing them out at the end of the race. So that was just egregious and just annoying. Um, Man, it was just embarrassing. It's just everybody just wrecked each other, and it was just stupid. Trace Briscoe made it like 4 wide and obliterated so many people, and it's just like reason number 12 of why I hate Trace Briscoe, because he continues to do stupid shit on track like that. And then we got like team order bullshit with Custer brake checking people going into the back straightaway chicane. So that's a whole other can of worms, because like isn't that like manipulation or kind of it's just shady shit, or just very blatant shady shit. So it's just gross. Not like I really like Custer to begin with, but yeah, it's just incredible. It's just incredible. Just and that everyone's so happy that Briscoe is in, and it's awesome. It's like he fucking went 4 wide in turn 1 and like took out like 6 people or however many. It was just like it's just stupid. It's just dumb. Everybody was just plowing through each other. That's not fun to watch. That's not like it's just kind of sad, and it just once more this playoff just pushes these drivers to the limit of just stupidity, and just that's what they have to do. It's just sad. It's just depressing. It's not fun to watch when that happens. Like, that didn't save the race. It might have saved the race for a pure spectacle like look, but yeah, so it's a 1. I'm getting it a 1 out of 10. Garbage race that got worse with that final restart because everybody just got stupid. Kyle Larson got cooked out of the playoff format, and it's really stupid. I mean, granted, Larson really didn't have a great season. He was running about 4th in points in the full season standings, so he's going to get completely cucked out of a better point finish because of this. That's wonderful. Christopher Bell had bad luck. I mean, he was able to kind of play the strategy game, but basically it was just luck. It's just that's another instance where he gets one of his wins based on just tomfoolery shenanigans. Like, he did a pit strategy call, and everybody's saying, "Oh, that's a great idea. It's a great idea." It's like, well, tires really didn't seem like it mattered a whole lot, and people really couldn't go anywhere. Like, passing seemed so difficult. And the only reason he got up there is because literally everyone was just doing stupid shit in front of him, and he was able to get through. Like, it's on the same equivalent of, like, of Austin Dillon avoiding that mayhem at Daytona. To me, that's not super impressive. And, like, I don't mind Bell. Like, he could definitely win on merit and have to, plow anyone over or anything. But it's just, it's not impressive to me. And it just sucks. Allmendinger, like so many different people are guilty. I like Allmendinger, but like it just went on the final restart and just ran into Elliott there. It's just a complete mess, and it's just impossible to even keep track of what's even going on when so many cars are wrecking or so many cars are bouncing around. It just looks stupid. Like, the Roval, at least up to this point, has had pretty okay races, but Gen 7 car was not it. It was just awful. This doesn't save the race. This doesn't elevate it to a whole other like stratosphere because of the ending. Like, if you have 99% of the race or 98% of the race being uneventful and boring where nothing happens, and then that last little bit, at least to me, that doesn't save the race. And especially in this case, there wasn't any hard racing. There was just there wasn't any hard fair racing. It was just dumb. It was just complete. It was like the Indy road course. Like, it was on that same caliber, except that track is much worse because the parts on the track are stupidly narrow. This one, it wasn't to that degree. It was in the same family, same family tree, but it wasn't as egregious. But it was just that doesn't make it any better. And it was just gross. And yeah, feel bad for Larson, like to be out of the playoff in that particular way, which I guess technically would be his fault for hitting the wall and everything that ensued. But like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel that right that Larson's out versus Bell. But then again, Bell's looking at racing reference. He's 6th in the full season standings, so that's actually not all too bad. But I don't know. Just doesn't feel right. I don't know. I'm just sick of this. I don't even know what really more to say about the race. It was just gross. And I mean, we're going to Vegas next week, which should be pretty damn good. Like, these cars are great at at road freaking mile and a half, so I'm expecting a pretty good race, like in the spring. These road courses need a complete overhaul. Same with the safety, and yeah, it was just ugly. It was just gross, just sad, and it's just a complete shit show. And yeah, I really don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna wrap it up because there's really nothing else really to talk about. These road course races with these cars suck, and same with the short tracks. So I'm expecting, again, with the round of 8 finale, like, I'm expecting that to be pretty disappointing, unless we get a final restart where everybody just runs over each other and just a freaking random number generated driver will win, because that's like just about the equivalent of what happened today. And I don't know. I got nothing. I got better things to worry about. So I don't know. But I'm done. 1 out of 10. I'm amazed I'm even giving it a 1. Maybe the 1 because there was green flag pit stops and there was that little bit of like strategy where it actually mattered, and not the other like 3/4 of the race where it didn't really even matter at all, and it was just confusing and just bizarre. And I just wanted to go to sleep. I just wanted the race to end so I can go to sleep faster. And that yellow screwed everything up. So goddamn it. I can't even have the energy to be like funny or energetic. I really don't. It's just, I don't know. I'm done. Take care. Have a good day, everyone.